we wanted to come here tonight and give you guys a quick update on what is going on in our world. We've had a pretty eventful last couple days.
Yeah.
It's a holiday weekend, which has not helped. But here's our update.
So obviously this is a little bit of a break from the common episodes that we put out. There's not really any travel aspect of this or even a missional aspect of this. So in a nutshell, this is what we know and what has happened so far. We made it as far as Battle Creek.
Oh wait, you're going. You guys start earlier.
All the way earlier?
We bought a new truck.
Oh yeah, so we bought a new truck.
We bought a new truck about 10 days ago.
Yeah.
And we've broken down twice. Once it was easy because we were in the town that we bought it in. The second time we were about 7 hours away.
Yes.
So we broke down in the middle of Michigan. We broke down in the middle of Michigan. Our truck broke down in the middle of Michigan.
Yeah. So we were actually at a pilot travel center in Battle Creek, Michigan. And we were just filled up. We just were coming around and everything. And we backed into where all the other big trucks parked, and so backed up in there. We were just kind of eating lunch, taking a breather before we got back on the road. I walked back in front of the truck, and there was just coolant all over the parking lot. So we'd already kind of had a rough morning, to be honest. We just received some news that kind of made us change plans at a moment's notice, and it was a little disappointing. So we were kind of already a little bit.
We were.
So then when we saw that, it was just, honestly, well, actually the first thing you did was laugh.
I might have.
Yeah, we came around, and I probably had just a look of shock on my face, but all Sarah could do was just bust out laughing.
He said, "That's coolant, we're not going anywhere," and I knew that was coolant, and we weren't going anywhere.
It was just very obvious.
It was obvious.
Very obvious.
So we had to... This is the side, as Adam posted in our first post, this is the side of RVing that's no fun.
Yeah.
Not fun at all, being stranded. I find it completely crazy that it broke down when our rig was parked in a place that we could leave it parked. It wasn't... Our truck didn't break down when we parked it to get gas.
Right.
It broke down where we were safe. We weren't on the highway, so we are very thankful and thank God for that.
Yeah.
But...
And
it's been it was crazy 24 hours, 36 hours since post that.
Yes. And actually, that seems to be a trend.
It does.
So, we're actually going to use this video real quick to say, praise God.
Praise God.
Because every time that we've had any major breakdown like that, it's either been backing into a campsite. Literally backing into a campsite to where we were going to be there for several, Tennessee was 10 days. We were able to be there.
It was another Memorial Day weekend, holiday weekend.
Yeah, it was at a holiday weekend, but we were able to make a home, you know what I'm saying? Every time this has happened, it's been one of those, man, if this would have happened 45 minutes earlier, we would have been on the side of the interstate.
Yep.
And this one happened as we backed into a parking spot where we were able to leave the trailer for 24 hours. Yep. So...
So... I like to see the silver lining. Yes, this is a bad situation, but it could have been way worse.
Yes.
So, so we've got it figured. We don't have anything figured out at this point. This is 4 days post. We don't really have a lot figured out, but we thought we'd come here and share a little bit with you. We have our truck got towed to a diesel mechanic the first day within a couple hours, so that was awesome. Say hi to Hannah.
Say hi.
Okay. So the truck was towed off. We got that. That was fine. We got a lift to a hotel, and so the next big hurdle was, what do we do with the rig? It has definitely made us go, travel trailer doesn't seem too bad about now.
Yeah, because then anyone could hook up to this thing, and we were having issues with that.
Yes.
So we were able to get in contact with one of the pastors that actually supports our ministry. He's actually our former pastor at our home church, and Dr. Mark Towns at Brownwood, First Baptist Church Brownwood in Brownwood, Texas. And he was able to get us connected with a church in Battle Creek that is currently storing our camper for us. And we really appreciate that. So with that, we got the camper stored, and the church is not charging us, which is great. We have friends that live up in Hillman, Michigan, and he drove 4 hours south to come pick us up and bring us back to their house, which is where we're actually currently filming this, on their back deck. And he came and got us. They said they would house us.
Yep.
So we're not bleeding dry with those two things, which is a huge blessing.
Because over this holiday weekend, there was not a rental car to be rented in the state. Nope. There was not a truck, because we learned Enterprise rents trucks that can haul things. There was not a truck to be rented in this state. Like, we were going to be high and dry.
Stuck. As we were trying to make all of these plans, we were actually already checked out of the hotel room that we were. So we were making all of these plans, all of these phone calls, just sitting in the lobby of a hotel. So it was fun. It was so much fun. We're having a blast. But like Sarah said before, this is not the fun side of RV life, but it is a reality. And this is, things that can happen. And ever since this has happened and we've posted things, we've actually had a few people message us and comment on a few of the posts saying, man, I had this happen to me, very similar. I'm so sorry this is happening. So it's just something, I don't want to necessarily even say, like, just be prepared for it, but that's kind of a common phrase when it comes to RV life. It's like, if it can break, it's going to break. And you just got to be ready. Now this
you have to be flexible and
yeah.
think outside of the box sometimes.
Yeah. And just try to keep your cool.
Yeah.
Like, I really wanted, when I told Sarah, it's like, hey, let's make a quick update video and post it, on YouTube and everything. What I said was, I want to make a video where we could be just authentic and tell people how our hearts are, and you got to be honest. Obviously, emotionally and even mentally, the last 48 hours have been really rough. It's been hard, We've hit a lot of brick walls, and it just seemed like it was just one right after another. Every time we thought we had something figured out, there was a reason why that's not going to work. Every time we'd make a phone call hoping to make some headway on either the truck or the trailer or any part of the situation, it was just a block. Like anything,
so difficult.
Yeah, it seemed like anything that could go wrong was going wrong, and you reach a point where you just have to check yourself, and you're like, if one more bad thing happens, am I really going to lose it? I mean, you honestly start asking yourself that question, and I think that it is only through the power of the Spirit and the God, God in us, is we were able to keep our cool head. And I only say that because I know me, and I would not have. Let me say it that way. I'll speak for me. If it wasn't for that, I know I would have lost it, and because this was a situation that definitely I felt uncertain about, I felt out of control, and you can ask her, that's a big thing with me. And I need to listen to my own devotion. I actually did a devotion like a few weeks ago about being uncertain with things, and but it was hard, and it's still kind of hard. It's every time I think about the entire situation, like I have this adrenaline rush of just, and the family here is doing a really good job of just trying to keep us calmed and keep us distracted, I guess, is a good way to say that. So, but yeah, we definitely covet you guys' prayers for a peaceful and quick resolution to all of this.
Yeah. So basically, we've got things figured out until the weekend. It's 4th of July weekend, and we weren't getting anywhere. Places were closing. Nothing could be rented. So we needed to figure something out. So we will be hitting this again next week to figure out how we're getting our truck, our trailer, and us home, and what that looks like. But for now, we are safe. We are happy to be at our friend's house. That feels like family. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna have to make it through. Yep.
Like I said, we are in Hillman right now, and the truck and the trailer are both still in Battle Creek, south of us, and we just have a lot of unknowns for both right now. So that's where we're at. So one of the other things I want to do with this video, and again, I do this all the time to her. I'm like, I want to do this with the video, and I say it like as we're doing it, and she goes, "Oh, I didn't know that's what we were doing." Okay, I don't remember which one it is, but one of the Lethal Weapon movies.
Because that helps me.
Just wait, hold on. One of the Lethal Weapon movies, there was a scene where they were like showing scars. They were showing like battle scars. Like, yeah, well, this was a knife wound, and this was blah, 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 right? There's gonna be someone watching this video, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that scene. So this is what I want to do. Okay, help us feel included, right? This has to be some kind of like RVing badge of honor, right? To be stranded, to be put in a situation like this. So I think it'd be really cool if you guys could share your experiences, how they got resolved. Hopefully they got resolved, I'll put it that way. But how they got resolved, and let's just talk about maybe there's something that happened to you, how it got resolved, that someone else be like, oh, I'm in the middle of that right now, and that's going to help me fix my problem. Thank you. I needed that. You know, maybe it'll help us fix our problem. You know, but I would love it if you see this video, maybe just a quick story, right? Just comment down here, like either on the, I'll probably post this on like Facebook, YouTube, right? Wherever you see this video, comment below it, and let's talk about the RV mishaps. Maybe we'll make even a top 10 or something like that. How cool would that be, right? So yeah, guys, we'd love to hear your stories as well, because I don't know, maybe it'd help us just not feel alone. Right? Let's not feel alone in this. This isn't the fun part of RVing, but it is a reality of RVing. So, hope to hear from you guys with that. Anything else you'd like to say about how you're feeling or anything?
Nope.
All right. Well, we appreciate you watching the video. And as always, we would encourage you to continue to follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Please go ahead and subscribe.
Instagram.
And Instagram. I forgot Instagram. I don't Instagram. She Instagrams. But on all those social media platforms, give us a like, a share, subscribe, all those things. It really helps us out, and we will see you down the road.